What's up, food fam? I'm Sabrina, and today we're hitting the streets of Vietnam for the ultimate street food safari. We're diving into sizzling pancakes, legendary broths, and sidewalk eats that define Vietnamese culture. This isn't just about food, it's about the sounds, smells, and energy of Vietnam's street life. Get ready to see, smell, and taste the real heart of Vietnamese cuisine. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Enough talk, let's eat. First up, the iconic banh mi, Vietnam's legendary street sandwich. If you've ever wandered the bustling streets of Vietnam, you know that banh mi is more than just a meal. It's a daily ritual, a symbol of the country's vibrant street food culture, and a testament to its rich history. We're at a tiny cart where this vendor has been perfecting her craft for decades. Her hands move with the confidence of experience, each motion practiced and precise, as she assembles sandwich after sandwich, for a steady stream of hungry locals and curious travelers. The secret? That impossibly light, crackly baguette. French roots, Vietnamese soul. The bread is baked fresh every morning, its golden crust shattering at the slightest touch, while the inside stays pillowy soft. It's the perfect vessel for the explosion of flavors to come. She starts with a rich layer of pâté and mayo, spreading them generously to create a creamy, savory base. The pâté, often homemade, adds a deep umami flavor, while the mayonnaise brings a subtle tang and silkiness. Then comes the heart of the sandwich, Vietnamese cold cuts, cha lua, roasted pork, and head cheese. Each meat brings its own texture and taste, from the delicate peppery cha lua to the juicy caramelized pork and the gelatinous richness of head cheese. Sometimes you'll even find grilled chicken, meatballs, or tofu for a twist. Next, a mountain of pickled carrots and daikon, fresh cilantro, and fiery chili slices. The pickles are sweet, tangy, and crunchy, cutting through the richness of the meats, while the cilantro adds a burst of herbal freshness. The chilies? They bring just the right amount of heat to wake up your taste buds. Every bite is a perfect balance, savory, tangy, fresh, and spicy. The flavors and textures play off each other, creating a harmony that's both comforting and exciting. It's a sandwich that tells a story with every mouthful. It's a flavor roller coaster in a sandwich. One moment you get the crunch of the bread, the next a burst of pickle, then the creamy pâté, and finally the savory meats. It's impossible not to smile after that first bite. And the best part? It's cheap, filling, and made to eat on the go. Whether you're grabbing one for breakfast, lunch, or a late-night snack, banh mi is always there, ready to fuel your adventures. The French brought the bread, but Vietnam made it magic. Over time, local ingredients and flavors transformed the humble baguette into something uniquely Vietnamese, a culinary fusion that's now beloved around the world. Time for the first bite. Listen to that crunch. It's the sound of anticipation, of satisfaction, and of tradition all in one. The crust shatters, the pâté melts, the pork is rich, and the pickles cut through with brightness. Each layer is distinct, yet they come together in perfect harmony, making every bite a new discovery. This isn't just a sandwich, it's a piece of Vietnamese history in your hands. It's a reminder of resilience, creativity, and the power of food to bring people together. Eating banh mi on a bustling street corner, surrounded by the chaos of the city, is pure travel joy. The sounds of scooters, the chatter of locals, and the aroma of fresh bread fill the air, making every bite an experience to remember. It's messy, loud, and absolutely glorious. You'll probably get crumbs on your shirt and sauce on your fingers, but that's all part of the fun. This is why banh mi is a global legend. From Saigon to Paris to New York, people everywhere have fallen in love with this humble sandwich, and each place adds its own twist. And we're just getting started. Let's keep moving. There's a whole world of Vietnamese street food waiting to be discovered, and banh mi is just the beginning of our delicious journey. Next up, we dive into Vietnam's national treasure, pho. This iconic noodle soup is more than just a meal. It's a symbol of Vietnamese culture, history, and daily life. Whether you're wandering the bustling streets of Hanoi or the vibrant alleys of Ho Chi Minh City, the aroma of pho is never far away. The best time to eat it? Without a doubt, breakfast. Just like the locals do. In Vietnam, mornings begin with the comforting steam of pho rising from street-side stalls, drawing in early risers and regulars alike. We're at a packed spot, the air thick with the scent of star anise, cinnamon, and simmering beef broth. The chatter of customers and the clatter of chopsticks create a symphony unique to Vietnamese mornings. The broth is the soul of pho, simmered for hours, sometimes overnight, with beef bones, charred onions, ginger, and a secret blend of spices. Each vendor has their own recipe, passed down through generations, making every bowl a little different. Into the bowl go silky rice noodles, perfectly cooked to be soft yet springy, and thin slices of raw beef. The magic happens when the steaming hot broth is poured over, instantly cooking the beef and releasing a cloud of savory aroma. On the side, you'll find a vibrant platter of garnishes: crisp bean sprouts, fragrant Thai basil, wedges of lime, and fiery chilies. This is where you make the bowl your own, adding as much or as little as you like. I'm loading mine up with everything for max flavor: a squeeze of lime for brightness, a handful of basil for freshness, and a few slices of chili for that perfect kick. The first sip of broth is pure magic, liquid gold that's deep, savory, and layered with warm spice notes. It's the kind of flavor that makes you pause and savor every drop. The noodles are smooth and slippery, the beef melts in your mouth, and the fresh herbs add a burst of brightness that cuts through the richness of the broth. Every spoonful is a new experience, a perfect balance of textures and flavors. It's comfort food at its finest, and every bite tells a story of tradition and care. Pho isn't just food, it's a morning ritual, a community gathering, and a taste of Vietnamese comfort. It brings people together from all walks of life to share a meal and start the day. Simple ingredients, slow cooked to perfection. It's a dish that proves you don't need fancy techniques, just patience, passion, and a respect for tradition. Forget coffee, this is the breakfast of champions. In Vietnam, a bowl of pho is the ultimate way to fuel your day. And with that, we're off to discover the next delicious dish Vietnam has to offer. Time for something light, fresh, and utterly irresistible. Goi Quan, or fresh spring rolls, a Vietnamese classic that's as beautiful as it is delicious. These rolls are a staple of street food culture in Vietnam, loved by locals and travelers alike for their vibrant flavors and healthy ingredients. Unlike their fried cousins, Goi Quan are all about celebrating the natural taste and texture of raw, crisp ingredients, all wrapped up in delicate, almost see-through rice paper. Each roll is a little work of art, showcasing the freshness of the market. Watch closely as the vendor expertly layers each ingredient: crisp lettuce, fragrant mint, bright cilantro, slices of tender boiled pork, and plump shrimp. Add in a handful of soft rice vermicelli noodles and a few sprigs of garlic chives, and you've got a perfect balance of flavors and textures in every bite. The finished rolls are almost jewel-like, their translucent wrappers revealing a rainbow of colors inside. It's a feast for the eyes before you even take a bite. But what truly elevates Goi Quan is the dipping sauce, a legendary hoisin peanut blend that's creamy, sweet, a little spicy, and topped with crunchy crushed peanuts. It's the kind of sauce you'll want to eat by the spoonful. Grab a roll, dunk it deep into that luscious sauce, and take a generous bite. The combination is pure magic, fresh, savory, and just a little bit indulgent. With every mouthful, you get the crunch of lettuce, the chew of noodles, the tenderness of pork, the snap of shrimp, and a burst of aromatic herbs. The sauce ties it all together, making each bite unforgettable. Goi Quan is the ultimate light meal, healthy, refreshing, and absolutely packed with flavor. It's the kind of food that leaves you feeling satisfied, not stuffed. On a hot Vietnamese afternoon, nothing hits the spot quite like these fresh spring rolls. They're the perfect street snack, easy to eat, full of goodness, and always served with a smile. Goi Quan is living proof that street food can be both delicious and guilt-free. So next time you're wandering the streets of Vietnam, don't miss out. Grab a roll, dip, and savor the taste of Vietnamese freshness. Let's keep rolling. Now, we're in Hanoi for Bún Chả, a dish so good even presidents can't resist. The smell of charcoal grilled pork fills the air, irresistible. Bún Chả is all about three things: smoky grilled pork, soft rice noodles, and a jungle of fresh herbs. The pork comes as juicy patties and thin caramelized slices, grilled over open flames. Everything gets dunked in a warm, sweet sour fish sauce broth with pickled papaya and carrot. Grab noodles, herbs, and pork, dip it all, and build your perfect bite. The flavors explode: smoky, savory, tangy, fresh. It's messy, hands-on, and so much fun. Every bite is a symphony of textures and temperatures. No wonder Bún Chả is a legend. Ready for some dinner theater? Meet Bánh Xèo, the sizzling Vietnamese pancake. The name comes from the sound it makes as rice batter hits a hot wok. The batter, tinted yellow with turmeric, is poured thin and filled with pork belly, shrimp, and bean sprouts. It's folded into a giant, crispy crescent, too big for chopsticks alone. To eat, break off a piece, wrap it in lettuce with fresh herbs, and dip it in sweet sour nuoc cham. The first bite, shattering crunch, juicy pork, snappy shrimp, crisp bean sprouts, and a punchy sauce. It's a texture explosion, crunchy, fresh, and totally satisfying. Bánh Xèo is messy, interactive, and a must-try Vietnamese classic. Time for dessert, Che, Vietnam's wild world of sweet soups and puddings. There are endless varieties, but today we're going for Che Thap Cam, the ultimate mix. The vendor layers red beans, lotus seeds, taro, jellies, tapioca pearls, and crunchy red rubies in a tall glass. Top it with shaved ice and a generous pour of coconut cream. Stir it all up. Colors and textures blend into a sweet, icy treat. Every spoonful is a surprise. Creamy, chewy, crunchy, and just sweet enough. Che isn't just dessert. It's a playground for your mouth and the perfect way to cool down. No Vietnamese food tour is complete without Phê Sữa Đá, iced coffee, street style, Robusta beans, roasted dark, brewed slow with a thin filter right on your glass. The secret? Sweet, thick condensed milk at the bottom. Once the coffee drips through, stir it up and pour over ice. The result, strong, chocolatey, and perfectly balanced by creamy sweetness. It's a jolt of energy and a dessert in a glass. Sitting on a tiny stool, sipping this coffee, watching the city rush by. This is Vietnam in a cup. That's a wrap on our Vietnamese street food adventure. From bánh mì to pho, goi quan, bún chả, bánh xèo, che, and Phê Sữa Đá, we've tasted the soul of Vietnam. Huge thanks for joining me on this journey. If you love this tour, hit like, subscribe, and let me know your favorite Vietnamese street food in the comments. Until next time, stay hungry and keep exploring.